like to introduce you to the last thing today, which is backward planning. Backward planning essentially is how you go about achieving whatever goal you have set. Now, I know that the norm for us usually is to think about what we want to do or have a plan without necessarily working out the plan on how to achieve it. So sometimes our dreams and goals and plans don't materialize because we have not laid out a proper strategy on how to achieve them. What backward planning does for you is that it gives you a proper layout of a step-by-step layout on how to achieve your goal. So if you are thinking about personal leadership or a vision that you would like to bring to life, a business that you would like to bring to life, a job that you want to grow into, or a project that you want to manage, the way you go about that is by first deciding, do you remember what we said here? One, what do I want? In this case, let's say what you want is to start a baking business by 1st October. That is the big goal, right? So once you've decided on that, then you work backwards. Yeah. So you have to start with the end in mind. You work backwards. You say, okay, so I want to start my big business, my baking business by 1st October. Now, you cannot be making these plans on 15th September unless you have everything. So the big goal comes first, right? Because then it gives you time. So you say, okay, how do I go about it? One, I need to conduct market research. Do people actually like cakes? Or how many other people in this place are making cakes? Who buys the cakes? How much do they buy them? What sorts of packaging are involved? How much do they cost? What will be my margins of my profit margins and stuff like that? So you start there. Then you say, okay, I need money. How much money do I need? That depends on how much you want to produce and all of that stuff. So you say, where am I going to get the money from? Then you work on how to raise capital. So let's say so this is June, and then your plan is to start October. You can't be trying to raise capital in September or August, right? You have to be raising capital now, right? Unless the capital you're looking for is 100,000 or 1 million, which you can raise within a short time. But if you're looking for heavy investment, you say, I have to raise it now. That is why the timelines become important, right? Then 2, you go to the second milestone. I have conducted market research, I have raised capital, or I am in the process of raising capital. But capital is not enough. I need to have operational space by the end of July to know that this is where I will bake from, so that I am not looking for that at the last minute, in which case I am not able to meet my deadline. Also, you need machines. You need equipment, you need bedding, whatever. So you need that as well, which is very, very important. So you say, by what time should I have this? So this process essentially works like that. You say, I will go and design my branding material, I will do clients, I will have, by this date I will do this, these are the number of clients I need to have. So it's very, very important as part of, if you're trying to manage a project, if you're trying to build your career for a job, if you're trying to set up a business, backward planning is very, very important, because it gives you a step-by-step model or process to use to achieve that big goal. But it can only be achieved if you start by defining what the big goal and then work backwards. That's why it's called backward planning. You work backwards towards achieving that big goal. Now, lastly, just to summarize the key principles of backward planning. One, start with the end in mind. The end comes first, not last, right? Because you need to know where you're going before you even start, right? So start with the end in mind. Where do you want to go? What do you want to do? Those are very, very important if you're going to succeed in either building a business or finding and growing into a job that you want to do, or even achieving proper project management. After you have started with the end in mind and described it properly, you need to figure out what you need. Now, what do I need to achieve this big goal? What things do I need? You list them out. I need this, I need this, I need this, I need that. Why do I need these things? Because sometimes we are not clear on why you need these things. You might have seen someone else do something and it works, but because your context is different, it doesn't occur to you that you don't need all the things that they have used. So it's very, very important for you to say, why do I need this particular item in order, or particular skill, or particular network, or particular person for me to get to where I want to get. Because this usually happens, and sometimes you've seen it with mentors. You just go, because someone has a mentor, you say, okay, I'll also need a mentor. Then you go around looking for people to mentor you, when in fact those people are just the wrong people to be your mentor. But deciding that I am going to list out all the things that I need, and then say, I need this because of this, I need this because of this, I need this because of this, helps you concentrate or focus on what's important and eliminate the things that are not important. Then you also need to know from whom are you going to get this help or these things that you need. So those, we talked about champions, right? So some of your champions are not necessarily people who go out to talk about your work or to open doors for you in terms of helping you find a job. Some of the champions that you have might be people who invest in your dream, who give you capital. For example, Boundless is your champion because we give you knowledge to accelerate your career, to accelerate your business growth, right? So some of the champions might be people who invest in your business, people who give you insights and skill. So that's very, very important. So you also need to list them there and say, this is who I need on this journey. Then, like we said, you set your milestones. When you set those milestones are timelines, essentially, to say, this is where I want to go, and this is where I need to be by this time. If I want to start to set up my confectionery or baking business by 1st October, by June, this is what I must have. By July, this is what I must have. By August, this is what I must have. What this does is that it keeps you focused on the goal, right? Because at any one given time, you know exactly what you need to be doing or to be acquiring in order for you to reach your goal. And once you have set your milestone, once you achieve that milestone, the end sort of changes, right? So you keep redefining the end in mind, because once you say, I want to start a business by 1st October. Now it is 1st October, you have started your business, right? What next? So there is a new end, right? Maybe the new end now is to say you want to have 10,000 clients or 1,000 clients by the end of the year. So now you have 3 months in which to find those clients. In which case now you go again, you start again. What do I need to find 1,000 clients? Why do I need to do that to get 1,000 clients? Who is my champion? What milestones do I set in order for me to achieve this? So do you see that? So that's why it is a loop. That process never ends. Big dream changes, right? Once you achieve the previous one. The things you need to achieve the big dream also change, and so do the milestones. Now, in order for you to manage this process properly, that is why you need to develop personal leadership, because attributes like discipline, attributes like time management, attributes like honesty, attributes like hard work, attributes like integrity, attributes like teamwork do not just develop out of the blue, and yet they are what are important towards achieving these big dreams that we have set for ourselves, whether it's we want to find jobs, or we want to find to set up our own businesses, or want to build NGOs or whatever. Those attributes that you need that are not related to a skill set, but are related to your ability to perform and achieve your dream, take a lot of work and discipline, but you cannot achieve this process here. You cannot achieve your dream if you have not built those personal disciplines that as a result of leading yourself and then being able to lead others. Thank you so much for listening to me. Now I will be taking questions.